Hey there guys, Artistic Nick here, thanks for the click. In today's video I'm going to be drawing Ash and Greninja from the Pokemon series. This was a request from Shadab Gaming. I hope you like this, I know you've been waiting for a while for it, so sit back and enjoy. As always, I start out by freehanding this pencil drawing and then going over with a Faber-Castell Pitt pen. I use Copic markers for the rest of the colouring. This allows me to get gradations and blended areas. Copic markers, if you haven't heard of them, are alcohol based and they're fantastic for doing cartoon work, manga, Pokemon comic work. If you haven't seen the rest of my videos, go and check them out now. And why not consider subscribing to my channel if you like this or any other type of artwork video. I've been doing recently lots of Pokemon. I've also been doing some Marvel, manga, superhero work, so it's been really enjoyable and I've been getting lots of requests in, so thank you so much for your requests. It means an awful lot to me when you connect with me on the channel. So if you guys do have any requests, leave them down below in the comments and I will endeavour to do as many as I can. For the majority of this drawing I used a sky blue, so the colour that you can see me putting down now is a sky blue colour. This was a nice base colour for me and it means that I can highlight certain areas later on in the drawing and I can also darken certain areas up just to give us a little bit of depth and dimension. I've added a comic panel in the background that you can see, which later on in the drawing I will colour in black. What this does is it just gives you a background, something that's behind your characters to make them look as though they're popping off of the page. It's a technique that I've been using for quite a while now, so I would absolutely, if you don't do anything other than adding a comic panel, anything else that I've sort of shown you, that will definitely make it pop. So if there's only one thing you take from this video, definitely add a comic panel to some of your artwork. But when you are using your comic panel, make sure that you do leave parts of your drawing overhanging so that we do get that differentiation between the foreground and the background. The red that I'm using for Ash's cap and Greninja's head is a cadmium red. I'm using a cool grey 7 for the darker areas of Ash's hair and the part on Greninja's head, the kind of the horn or the ears, whatever they are. By not going black in these areas, it meant that I could add some black later on just to give us again some sort of definition and some differences, some shadowed areas, even in the darkest areas. For Ash's face, I used a colour called Yellowish Shade. This is quite a nice colour. It's got a pinky colour to it, but it isn't too pink and it isn't too bright. So I really quite like using this colour. I also use this yellowish shade for the parts on Greninja around his webbed fingers, the bottom of his mouth, and the symbol on his chest. I used a light pink for the piece that goes around Greninja's neck. It looks like a scarf, but it's I guess it's part of him. As you can see, I'm adding the comic strip panel now. I'm using my black Copic marker for this. And we're getting towards the end of the drawing actually, so I really hope that you do like this. Don't forget to leave me your request below, and I'd also like to know who's your favourite trainer, who's your favourite Pokemon. Thank you so much for looking. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Hit subscribe, smack the notifications button, follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.